Alright guys, so this is going to be a little bit different than what I normally do. We're going to have a discussion and reaction to new Spyro game leaked by developer. So I already tried doing this video once, I'm not sure what happened. A new game in the iconic Spyro the Dragon series seems to be in works according to one developer for the better part of the past 20 years. Spyro has been on ice outside of the Activision releasing the remastered trilogy in 2018. The last mainline Spyro game came out was about 2008. The Legend of Spyro Dawn of the Dragon. Despite this call from fans, Spyro game has continued to be loud, and now it looks like Activision could be delivering on those requests. Recently discovered by YouTuber Canadian Guy F, former Toys for Bob artist Donald Yaname happened to mention his LinkedIn profile this time with the company. He had been working on the Spyro franchise. Yaname, who left Toys for Bob in 2024 after serving as senior concept artist, plainly stated that Spyro and Call of Duty were in his areas of focus. Further details, what he's specifically creating for Toys for Bob, were not provided, but the fact was that he mentioned whatsoever suggests that Toys for Bob is indeed working on a new Spyro project at the moment. As Yaname, he deleted this mention from his Spyro from LinkedIn profile once this was noticed by fans. To hear that a new Spyro game might be in development at Toys for Bob isn't much of a shock given the previous reports suggest this is happening. Still, perhaps the biggest question is surrounding the leak whether or not it's a Spyro project for an entirely new mainline game or something else that could Toys for Bob be working on a remastered collection similar to Regenerate Trilogy, but could also be working on a Spyro spinoff or some sort of that does not have much common with fans would expect from the franchise. This means surprisingly one, but it's not impossible. It's also worth noting Yamamoto was working on the Spyro series during his tenure at Toys for Bob. Plans at the company could have changed in this time since he left. Yaname specifically departed from Toys for Bob in March 2024, which means that it's been almost 2 years since he worked there. Whether or not Spyro project that he helped craft is even still a lot behind the scenes and unknown. For all we can do is waiting and hope Activision will finally look into bringing back Spyro in a big way enough. Hopefully 2026 will at long last be the year in which Spyro reemerges. Um, in all honesty, that's true. Like I've been saying, I think it is possible, and it's been time that Spyro needs to come back out of the shadows. We had that in 2018. We haven't had a new game in mid 2000s, late 2000s, and it's overdue for a Spyro game, in my opinion. Now, again, Toys for Bob, I think, is a good company. They do very well. They have been really good at continuing not only Crash and Spyro, and if they are going to be doing a new game, I hope they continue the story, but at the same time, we also need to have the possibility that one, they could be doing that. The game could still be on ice or could not be happening. Or at the same time, they could be doing another remaster like they did with the last three games, which came out in 2018. Now, again, this should be taken with a grain of salt, like I've been saying for anything that I talk about or I report on. I saw this on, I think, Facebook. So again, I wasn't entirely sure if it was true or not, and then I started looking into other things because I think I saw this on Christmas or yesterday. Because I was recording on this is the 27th, so I'm probably going to release this tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure yet, but overall, I want another Spyro game, but I want it to be good. I don't want it to be like what happened with the last Crash Bandicoot game because that wasn't my favorite. I love the art in there. I loved how it looked, but the story itself was really weird, and I'm really wanting a good story with Spyro and be able to continue the story that we all know and love and be able to see characters return, see good concept designs and good animation and good gameplay and everything of that nature. Now, if it ever does get revealed at anything, I think honestly it's either going to be a surprise or it's going to be at some kind of event, or at the same time it could be either middle of this year or late this year when it does get revealed. If they are going to, if reports are true about this, and they are going to be revealing it at some point within the year of the upcoming year. So, what do you guys think about this? Do you think it's true? Do you think it's false? Or what is your hopes about this? Let me know about it down in the comments, and let me know. I'll see you on the next one.